Yeah, so I was interrupted by a phone call. Yeah. Now what we're talking about here is this the comparison of the some of these experiences that Christians have been having uh, in this renewal and what you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, renewal, outpouring. Um, it's it doesn't parallel with what's been happening in the church thus far. And I'm the type of person that's always, when I get involved with the church world or whatever you want to call it, and begin making meetings or beginning getting involved with certain ministries, I'm always getting involved with ones that are very controversial, ones that are end up getting known worldwide, and then ultimately the ministers or whatever, they end up having problems and stuff like that. And this has happened twice to me now uh, in in my Christian experience, uh, and so one thing about it is I'm able to receive and to have these experiences with God and with these great revivals. I haven't been able to make a lot of these revival things, or whatever you want to call it, renewal outpourings, uh, because I was basically had a lot of problems, with finances or whatever you want to call it, and then when I would begin to go to church someplace, I would uh, be taught what the people there was teaching, and nobody teaches what I'm experiencing now. They haven't, and I don't know if anybody. I don't know. I know very few people that actually do teach what I'm experiencing now with God, and except for the only things I can find that are close to it is the old writings of some of the early church fathers and church mothers or whatever you want to call it, and one of them would be Brother Lawrence. I believe it's Brother Lawrence with practicing the presence. That would be one. And these are all Christian, classics that are acknowledged. They are acknowledged by the Christian theologians or whatever you want to call it. So, anyways, but you know you gotta look at this as is why would and I've been experiencing this since 1985 with the church world, with teachers and stuff in the church world, is why do you people choose to eliminate the supernatural, or why do you choose to follow your mind and not your spirit? um, Using your mind to know God is not the way to know God. You know, or having someone being a speaker that is very eloquent, or whatever you want to call it, has 3 points and a whatever, you know, that's not really uh, the way to know the Lord. You can learn about the Lord, and you can learn about His Word and theology and other things, but you're not going to really know the Lord until you sit at His feet. Learn how to sit at His feet. And then once you begin to sit at His feet, then you're basically going to have to change the way you think, because you're not going to be, your brain is going to get in the way, because the Bible says clearly in Corinthians, it's 1 Corinthians says that the carnal man, that means your mind cannot comprehend the things of God. The only way you can comprehend the things of God is by your spirit. And so anyways, I just want to try to tell you people that, you know, that you think this is an intellectual thing, and it's not. And you just because you're seeing some things that are similar to what is happening in the church renewal, that doesn't mean that it's from Satan. Say Satan fell out of heaven anyways. He's a fallen angel. Yeah, I mean, you're Christians, you know that he fell from heaven, okay? So he's going to have some type, everything, just about pretty much, you know, everything that he spiritually speaking, he has with his followers is going to be a copy of God. It's going to be something from heaven, because, or similar to something from heaven, because he came from heaven. Now, evil did not come from heaven. Evil was born in his heart when he began to have pride. And but he was created in heaven, and everything, I mean, by God. He was created by God. Everything you look at is created by God. So it has to a certain extent, reflect something of God's nature. So you cannot go around eliminating everything. You know, I mean, evil is not of God. But anyways, you need to stop judging these things so quickly and just labeling everybody and putting everything under a big label. You know, this is that and that's this, and you know, you can't do that. You cannot go around just sticking labels on stuff. It's not going to work, and you're really going to end up. Number one, you're missing out, and I'm not saying you're going to go to hell or God's going to punish you or anything, but you're missing out on what He's doing, and it's a shame, you know. And you're fighting amongst your brothers, and it clearly says that in the Bible. Don't do that. So, anyways, that's all I got. And if you make another response to this video or whoever, then you know I'll answer back. So, see ya.